No, I don't know either. I'm just so freaking inconsistent nowadays. I was jumping all over the place from from doing whatever. I have not been streaming like often this week. There's really no excuse for it. Really none. No excuse for it because all I've been doing was just slacking. I was slacking, and I kind of worked on a Beat Saber custom map for, you know, for the time being. I honestly just I was like testing to see if I could stream Beat Saber. Well, more like if I could have like the correct formatting of it anyway. But I mean it can work. It can work, but I just need to find the correct timing for it. I'm just not sure of when I want to start doing that or uh when I might even do anything about it. I don't know. Like like the choices is interesting. And I would have to decide like which songs I should play and which songs I have to avoid. I mean, you never know. You never really know, but it really doesn't matter too much. But anyway, I'm I'm back. Uh it's been some time. I was planning on streaming a lot earlier, but I super invested with got super invested with the Beat Saber mapping, and it was my first time mapping as well. Yeah, it was it's kind of confusing, but I think I got used to it in the end. I still think there's room for improvement, but that's left for a later time, and that's not really relevant to this stream. But anyway, uh, gonna go ahead and go to introductions. So, hello to whoever's watching the stream at the moment, and hello to whoever's watching the VOD. I'm Andrike Sky, Cyborg VTuber of the Mouseverse, and we're gonna continue through Reverse 1999. In which case, I have not started on many of the things that are in there. I kind of got really lazy, so there's still quite a bit to go over in this one. So yeah, I hopefully can get it over with. I guess I can't guarantee anything. Well, I can't guarantee finishing whatever is there. I mean, I I am not really that good of a player. I'm just a casual I'm just a casual player in Reverse 1999, but I still try to keep up with it. There's still like Wuthering Waves, Arc Knights. Maybe I should stream Arc Knights, but I never know when. I mean, I guess Degenbreaker banner is coming up soon. Maybe. We'll see. But Wuthering Waves next week. Exactly next week. That's gonna be wild. Oh, great. Like the patch coming in sooner than expected, which is hype, but also kind of inconvenient for those who are like trying to save up. But at least they compensated for that. So, not too big of a deal. But anyway, this stream is Reverse 1999, where we're just gonna pull for the Birdman. Uh, hopefully we get the Birdman. If not, then that's unfortunate. If so, then that's gonna be really good. It's gonna be real hype. Uh, but yeah, we could. go through with it, I guess. There's the game. Ooh, boom. I don't know if I have that many. I don't know if I have that many. If I do get like a 6-star, and if it's not him, I'm not gonna continue from there. I need a save. Hello, Zekiro. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I just perfect timing because I am about to pull for Gutian, and I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to anyway, but we'll see. Would I like an orange today? Uh, no, 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 please. I would not. I would not. You promise this won't be bitter? No, stay away. Don't give me that orange. Please, I don't want that. Oh my god. It's been some time since people mentioned the orange, so it's really funny seeing it again. I wonder. I wonder. But yeah, what's up? Love how 99% of people just know what it means. I mean, as long as people pay attention to the story, then people understand. Well, I'm not sure how many people actually know that part of the story, but I I certainly know that. It's just something that's uh agreed upon with how how dangerous it is. Still pissed, by the way. She has a 6-star psyche, but she isn't available. Yeah. Honestly. How dare. How dare. I just wonder when it'll happen. It's literally made for only her. Almost no one else can use it. Yeah, honestly. It's really strange. They have a psy cube, but then it doesn't really fit a character. But we'll see. Maybe in the future. But all we get is some some person. Good luck. Thank you. Yeah, maybe hopefully I can get the Birdman Gutian. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty poor. Okay, not that poor, but in some other standards I'm kind of poor on that. You're chilling with 480 pulse or when Dead Orange comes out? How long is that gonna take? I wonder if you're so willing to skip many other banners ahead just for her. Oh god. Perhaps. Maybe. Skip. I don't know. Or maybe oh my god, that's ugly. I'm not gonna pull that. I'm not gonna pull that. The real question I should be asking is when have you pulled? Oh. Yeah, I should have known. I should have known. Haven't pulled since the beginner banner. They say. No, I'm kidding. I already have. I already maxed Cornbloom out. Man. I already have you. I'm still missing 5 stars. Oh, it's bacon. No. Bacon. Oh, man. How dare. Not bacon. Oh wait, X? Okay. Yeah.
Everything in the world is born of laws and...
How much is the 10 pull again? I think it's... Oh yeah, 1800. I was thinking like a different number, like 1600, according to a different gacha system, but this one's a little bit more expensive. No. I'm not doing that one. 1800 drops. Ouch. That is so much. But they keep giving more unilogs, so it's not too bad. This is pretty good. Well, except it's kind of it's kind of much still. I don't even know. Yeah, I already have you. I already have her. Okay, let's see. Can I... Wait, how many is this? Is this the 5th multi? Or 6? I went through so many that I can't remember. I can't remember. I skipped like 2 multis because
Are you a brave speaker? You look like one.
Dang. 1800 times 48 equals 86,400. You saved up that much pure drops. Oh, oh my god. So many. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, it's time. I think. Yeah. Road to 960 polls! Is this gonna happen? For guaranteed P5 Schneider. If she comes out soon enough. We're gonna hold on to that hope. Damn it, man! Okay, at least it's on Ally. Okay, well, it's fine. I don't mind too much. Jeez, that's a lot. I don't know anymore. Well, that's unfortunate. Do I want to? Do I want to go any further than this? I wonder. Boom. I need to raise up the resonance level. I'm so bad. I'm so bad.
Good day, my love.
Such
You're too
a
kind
casual
to me.
player that I don't organize anything. And I don't care about New Babel because I got spooked by her when I tried to pull for Jiunangzi.
It's so nice to meet you. I've been waiting for so long.
Do I want to commit for Gutian? I feel like I kind of want him. Do I want him? Let me look at the bank. Actually, no. Let me see. This one's like not much at all. I mean, maybe do some quick 88. If I do go all in, then I will get him. Just the problem being is that it's gonna be quite a bit. Whose heart is beating so loud? Every time. And I just realized that VTube Studio crashed. Why did it crash? Why did it do that? I don't get it. Oh, let me get back here. Hello. Hello. I am not dead. I am kinda just back the way I was before. Now there's my hat. Anyway, let's see. I didn't get him, but I still have 88 polls. I am gonna get him, but the question is, how long... Oh god. How long is it gonna take until I get him? And it's gonna be a shame because I want other characters in the other patches too. Or versions. Like, that's the painful part. I want everyone else. This game makes too many good characters that I can't catch up with anything. Okay, I might as well just go through all this because it's either one or the other. Well, it's not all the time, but... Anyway, I think I wasted poles and then now I'm here. And I'm still gonna waste poles until I get him. In which case it's not really gonna happen. We're just gonna keep going with it, I guess. Man. Ever since I got this new PC, it's been having like certain issues, but I think I can fix it later. Like maybe I thought it was like, oh, it's kind of like a 1 or 2 time thing per year. No, it's been happening a little too many times. So I'm gonna have to like adjust settings later on. So... Way. Okay, so it's just him. Alright, Birdman, come here.
I have cast an incantation on you. It allows us to communicate and exchange our names as the code of etiquette requires. I'm Getian.
Nice. We got him. We got him. In exchange for a whole lot of drops wasted. That's tough. Okay, let me organize first. Because there's so much stuff.
It's so nice to meet you.
So much stuff. Oh wait, that's the wrong button. Everything seems in order. Alright, man.
You often show up unexpectedly. Is this a recent trend among the house guests?
Yeah.
Give some thought. Some of my people also flew to another tree unanticipatedly. I see. I will try it someday.
Yeah. You should try flying around and whatever. I'm such a casual player that I have not prepared any meds for him. Damn it. Such an idiot. Oh well. We're gonna have to deal with that later. But there's a whole lot of stuff I haven't done yet. But I guess before moving to the other like parts of the event, I could try out his event first. So I don't actually know like anything about it. So, the one traveling far. Prelude. Prelude. A fine spot to rest. The bird perches in the nook of a tall tree, but not long after he hears branches breaking beneath him, the sudden crack startling him from his rest. After a brief search, he finds no sign of danger and returns to his roost. A moment passes and the forest is quiet once more. I was once on the steppe, near the upper reaches of Paling River, when I met Yenisei and Besmere. That being so, then I should be near there soon. I cannot do his voice, it's too deep. It is of course abundantly clear that this verdant forest is nowhere near the steppe he was looking for. Realizing his mistake, he sighs unconsciously. I'm pretty sure it's subconsciously, but eh. Then takes out a bone flute from his belt. I must go with the flow. That was what the hexagram instructed. Yet, one who is lost should not be afraid to seek help if necessary. As he gently flaps his wings, a melody trickles out from the flute. Soon the melody draws the attention of the forest birds. They close in, landing on the branches around him.
Please.
I am in need of some help. I am traveling to the steppe that begins at the upper reaches of Paling River. Could you show me the way? No. I'm certain it's called Yenisei River, but it is most strange that the river shares its name with my friend. So where is this river then? I swear it's too deep. I cannot do it. That far? Truly? How is it that I became so turned around? Well, it will take far too long to fly back now. I might as well take a look around here. I will go with the flow. Yeah, it's too deep. I can't do it. Getian lifts off with a bow. Bow? Fuck. I didn't pronounce it right. Flying high into the sky to look for a new, closer destination. The flourish of forest below shrinks until it's only a small stroke of green on a wide canvas. A mountain ridge is painted into the scene, one end sloping downward to the cut of a river, while the other end stretches out, coiling across the landscape to the steppeland that lies far in the distance. The trees below him grow more scattered and sparse, those that remain tall and straight, with needles instead of broad leaves, standing out like tiny brown dots on a painting. Then icy fens ahead capture the blue of the sky and freeze it into ice, and a dusting of snow covers dry brown soil, as if it were salt sprinkled across a marble table. Among the boundless white caps and fields of snow, a handful of buildings sparkle with lights, drawing the bird's attention. What do I see here? Getian glides back down towards a desolate patch of ground. Someone has piled grain here. He watches for a while, but sees only squirrels and hares moving about, carrying out mouthfuls of looted grain. There seems to be nothing else around, no sign of a house, nor even a person. Perhaps he might stay the night and fill his empty belly. And so, Getian lands softly in the yard and finds himself something to eat. Okay. I don't know what he's gonna eat. I'm pretty sure he just eats like any other person does, unless he's not. I don't know. But we'll see. Okay. I don't know which ones I would do. I mean, records just seems to be the story element, while the survey seems to be the battle element. Dripping inside the hourglass. Yeah, it seems like both of them are separate instead of combined together. Gradually regaining sight, the bird spies the furnishings of a simple office in the face of an old man staring back at him. The old man, with a face both worried and confused, seems to be reiterating a previous statement.
Just now?
So you said your name was Getian Yanping, and you've come to the city in search of 2 lost belongings. Yanping, is that correct? The eagerness in this man's tone finally drags Getian's wandering soul back into his body.
Exactly.
Yes, you may call me Yanping. Forgive me.
No matter.
My mind is scattered. Must be in need of rest after my trip. Whatever else do you need to know?
Hold on a second.
Well, we've made a mock-up of your belongings. Please check if they match your description. We've never seen anything like these particular items in our city, so I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to tell us a little more about them. The old man puts the files aside and unfolds 2 pieces of yellowed paper. Take your time. Let me know if there's anything incorrect. Yanping pins the pictures down with his wing and checks them over carefully. Yes, it's a good rendition. You should know the wand is made of bone and the pendant of jade. So are these valuable in any way?
No.
Not as you meant it. The wand itself is no more than a common tool, used to cast arcane skills, but no different from the calligraphy brushes, flagons, or brooms other people use.
I see.
Oh, so you use it to cast your arcane skills. The old man nods thoughtfully before following with another question. You just said it was a common tool. So where you're from, arcanists don't need any sort of special wand? Flagons, brooms, sword sticks, even you said calligraphy brushes? It seems like anything could be used to cast arcane skills.
Exactly.
I'm sure you've seen it for yourself. Arcanists are everywhere, even here, I presume. Then you must know it is the caster's will that triggers the skill. The tool is only a medium, a matter of style rather than necessity. Getian blinks at the man, confused at his strange ignorance of such basic precepts of arcanum. The old man seems to read nothing into Getian's stare and continues. Well, we're sort of remote, so many things are different here. I try not to assume. I didn't mean to offend. I was curious. We have arcanists here, of course, but we'll know little about those outside of our community.
That's no matter.
The world is vast indeed. That's true.
That being the case, let's...
Let's? Let's? So then this bone wand is your top priority. We are short of manpower right now, but I'll have it found. No.
Huh?
The old man wrinkles his face in surprise at the bird's response, yet comes to rest back to a smile again. As you said, the pendant is of no great value. To be honest, it seems quite ordinary. I think it's unlikely it'll be stolen. But the wand is a different case. The consequences of such a tool ending up in the wrong hands is certainly more severe. Nonetheless, we will try to have them both returned to you.
Thank you.
I only meant that I can't say that the wand is a greater priority to me.
Hmm?
Why is that? The wand is an arcane tool. I can only guess it must be more valuable. The old man must have sensed Yanping's hesitation, so he cuts himself off to ask another more pointed question. Of course, I should have asked first. Which one is more valuable to you? Getian replies with silence. Only the rustle of the feathers and the drip-drops of a water clock can be heard. The worn stone floor is smooth and cold, proving uncomfortable to stand on compared to a branch. Oh. How? But, I mean, I guess it makes sense, because his legs are super different from everyone else, so I guess it makes sense. Getian folds his wings with claws tapping on the stone floor gently.
I don't.
I cannot say. I should need to think it through, but before I give an answer. Surprised by Yanping's response, the old man leans in with interest. I see. Please, take your time.
That being the case, let's...
Let's. Man, we may need to wait some time for your belongings to be found. You're welcome to stay here and talk with me. I happen to need help with some questions of my own. Of course, you can ask me any that you have as well. Whatever comes to mind.
Please.
By all means, go ahead. There is a young girl who runs a tavern in the city that has gone missing. We searched every corner, but still haven't found her.
Hmm?
She was wearing a red dress with a blue-green top. Did you happen to see her before you entered the city? No.
Huh?
She has a friend, a foreign merchant of the same age with red hair. Very eye-catching. Would that help at all?
My apologies.
No, It would not. Please, search your memories. They might have been near a bridge.
Hmm?
A bridge? The word conjures up a memory. Indeed, there was a bridge. Built over the cliff. Broken in two. Many have tried to make it over, and nearly as many failed. At least the skeletons below tell me so. Because he can read bones! And what about the other side of the bridge? I recall further on there are trees. Yes. Then rivers. Then mountains. And a heavy fog that separates this place from me there.
This should not be.
The ones you're looking for would have no reason to jump that gap, if they could even manage it. He places a certainty in his tone, as if to stop the old man's questions, or at least convince him he in fact hasn't seen them. Yet now he feels a rising uncertainty inside himself. You'll have to expand the search then. I hope they're alright. I hope they're alright. He thinks back to the bridge, as well as the parting that happened there. There was a building on the other side of the gap, and yes, someone did jump across it. Someone in a striking red dress, hard to miss against its plain surroundings.
What about Junong Se? She jumped over the bridge. Is she never coming back?
Again, the pronunciation hurts me. Oh, oh my god. Whatever.
Perhaps we will meet again. One day.
I don't know why this one has voice lines for them though. It's so funny. Jiunangzi. The memory of the name popped in his mind, but for now he has to put them aside. The old man remained locked in his stare all this time, before breaking the tension with another question. Did you remember something? Not that is of any use.
My apologies.
There's nothing I can do. Never mind then. We should talk more about my wand, perhaps. I presume you wish to know how to use it, and whether it may do harm to you.
This should not be.
We have spent too much time circling about each other.
No.
Circling? I... Take
That's
no
no
mind of it.
matter.
I'll tell you what I know. The old man puts on a shocked face. Its contours look strange for his age, like a momentary glimpse of a younger man.
Exactly.
As I said, this wand is not of any great power, but it has its uses to me, and I would have it back. I will satisfy your curiosity, but then you must return it at once.
That's right.
Certainly, we are not thieves after all. As I am just a visitor here, and you my host, all I can do is make a humble request. Somehow the request comes across as more of a polite warning. Yet the old man seems not to sense the implication at all. He heaves a sigh of relief and nods along with Getian. No problem. No problem at all.
Alright.
Good. Things are simpler when the truth is out in the open. I will tell you about my wand, but first, you need to answer my question. I can plainly see your bones don't fit your appearance.
Are you disguised as someone else?
Wait a second. So Li Zhong is not Li Zhong at all? What? Man. You already have your answer, don't you? But I will answer your question only after you answer mine. He slightly nods and signals to Yanping.
Please.
Please. That's not a question. Well. Okay, let's see. How many... Oh god, yeah, that's quite a bit. I mean, I could go over the the battle first. Okay, it already provides you a beast of latest team, which is interesting. We'll see.
Hey, give me a chip. Just one, the lowest denomination.
It's funny because I actually have these characters, but I don't use them. I mean, I use Melania sometimes still. I just don't use any of the others. Oh yeah, he has a Eureka system. Oh my god, he starts with 4 Moxie? What the hell? Man.
The music will speak.
Well, I don't think... Because channeling, I think... Or I don't know if channeling in particular leaves them vulnerable, like stunned. Because I know Jeonangzi gets stunned after she uses her channel. I don't know if it's the same situation with Getian, but
Yes, I
we'll
know.
see.
Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance?
Man, he actually screams like that. Ah, okay, so it's just a debuff.
Confrontation was never to my liking. The bones will tell.
Well, let's see.
The Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes. This is not a mistake made by man.
Hey, hey, hey! Don't
Oh my god, that's kind of... Ooh! Okay, that's interesting of an ultimate. Shape of bones. Yes, the shape of your bones. I am the bone of your bones.
2, 1, down.
And, okay. That's kinda close.
The show's on, hounds. Pansy.
Yeah, I know.
Time waits for no one,
Hmm.
even for a great people.
Get rid of him. And,
What? You still don't recognize me?
Oh.
What about now?
Okay, what is this one? This one's just an attack.
The music will speak.
3, 2, 1, down.
Careful.
Whew, that went smooth.
Exactly.
Okay, interesting. Very. Deduction. Oh wow. I'm only given... very interesting.
Ha! An experienced adult is coming to your aid.
Wait, give me 10 more minutes.
A
I
crime group.
mean,
Just to my likings.
I can only imagine certain things happening with this.
The hunt begins!
Again, Jessica's size difference in this one. It's funny. Mass Diva. And
The bones will
channel.
tell.
And
The music will speak. Everyone has their own definition.
I feel like that might have been a little excessive.
Careful.
Okay, so channel doesn't stun like how it does with Jeonangzi. Well, Jeonangzi just kind of drinks and then that's it.
Confrontation was never to my liking. The music will speak.
Great precision.
The Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes. Pardon me.
Hold on to that.
Well, I
Pansy.
take this.
The bones will
No.
tell.
3, 2, 1, down.
Okay, that's all
Stay
overkill.
away from me.
And Great.
It's not right.
Oh, great, they respawn. I should have known.
That's your command.
The music will speak.
I regret this.
A mice pass.
I didn't know the context.
Hold on to that.
Well, great. Well, here we go. Oh, I meant this.
Alright, deep breath in.
Now dance.
Debuff.
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
Old. And the... Quite a bit of damage. Oh, great. Now... Could I prevent this from ever being cast upon? I mean, if I just kind of...
Deep breath in.
If I kind of just attack first, then it'll be fine. I don't think it'll be that bad, right? If I just attack...
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this
might not
alone.
be enough.
A mice pass.
Ah, no. Oh wait, the bones. The bones. Oh my god. I swear.
Alright. I'm ready. Alright. Deep breath in. That's your command.
I swear Shaman is just
Give me a
kind
hand,
of
friends. I can't
kind
do
of
this alone.
spamming the ult. It's kind of good.
Victory.
Like I have him, but I never use him. He's just fun of a character. It's too late for that, I suppose.
Your request has been heard. The bones will tell.
Plan
I should have saved that.
Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance?
Oh. Well then.
Confrontation was never too late.
It's like
The
select.
Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes.
Just kind of select random ones. Random thingies.
down.
Ta-da! Time for a spot.
Ah, that's wasted. Oh, let's see here.
Plan A.
No, it might be better if I...
The bones will tell. Stay away from me.
A mice pass.
Come on. Yes! Alright, here we go.
Plan A.
Pardon me.
Hey, hey, hey! Don't be shy.
3, 2, 1, down.
Oh.
Now, lunge.
Or... No.
Bones will tell.
Yeah, no, it'll work.
Show's on.
It'll work.
This is not
I
a
think.
mistake made by man.
Maybe not the first time, but it'll
This is no
probably work a second time.
Even for a break.
That damage distribution was kind of weird. Oh, okay. That's fine.
That went smooth.
Exactly.
The shape of their bones. Their bones. I swear they're bones. Oh great, of course it's him. It's like I recognized this stage from a long time ago. I mean, I feel like I want to...
Wait.
Like, just for safety, I'll probably put Tenant here.
Just
And for backup, I'll put
Hey, is the
Centurion.
camera in place?
Your request has been heard.
Cause there's no healing
just like real diamonds.
aside from Tenant with the shielding, but that's not healing at all.
The bones will tell.
Hmm.
The music will speak.
Well, I'll just move this. I feel like there's not much I can do at this pot, like this point. Oh, great. My one shielder, and she's already petrified. Ah, great. Does this even...
The music will speak.
Handy.
I don't know if it'll do anything
the
at all.
round on the sign brick never warns about its changes. Pardon me.
An unconventional choice.
Just gonna beat him up for a bit. Oh. Wait. The thing I'm noticing is that his piano notes are different from
The
before.
bones will tell.
And I don't know if that was the thing like in the later versions or if it's just something else. I have no idea. Yeah. I don't
Intriguing,
know. I don't
Sadly,
know.
these are counterfeit.
I don't know what they did to his piano notes.
Bravo!
No, you asshole! Petrified the man that I should have had used. Oh, great. This specific reason is why I have to take away this.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Oh, yeah.
The music will speak.
Take away
Just
that
like real
moxie.
diamonds.
Bang. Oh, great. She actually, he just keeps spamming. Just keeps spamming this one.
Handy.
Uh,
Plan A.
Time to wake up, gentlemen.
An unconventional choice. A mice pass.
okay, he's gone.
Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision.
And
Sorry for you.
he's gonna heal with his damn wine glass. I'll kill him. I'll kill him. I'll kill him. I'm gonna ignore that guy.
Confrontation was never to my liking.
The show's
Glad
on.
to be of service, my lady.
The Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes.
I'm gonna kill him. I don't care if he's gonna use his ult. It doesn't matter. I'm aiming for the annoying man. Okay, he does not take much damage at all.
Sadly, these are counterfeit.
Well, most likely because everyone else is there. Oh, great. And now I can't use anyone because they're disarmed. Not good. Not good. Like, that's so inconvenient. I mean, I could just move this around. Or, no, it's not really efficient at all.
Intriguing, isn't it? Just like real diamonds.
I probably should restart this one. Because it doesn't end well. Well.
Just like real diamonds.
Hmm.
Candy.
The music will speak.
A design of its own kind.
This is not a mistake made by man.
Bravo!
Keep pushing. Oh, great. Alright, he's just healing back and forth.
Plan A.
The bones will tell. The music will speak.
Unconventional choice.
Careful.
Is there really like a prerequisite? It's just to kill all of them, but I still need to kill all of them.
Clothes.
Oh, great. And that's what happens when I don't kill them. I don't kill the rest of them, and now I'm vulnerable. I'm an idiot. Because now I can only cast like one at a time.
What about now?
Ow, that's a lot of damage. I could still cast my ult. I don't know if it's enough though. That's the problem. No, okay, that's great. Can I just keep going with it, I guess? Ow. Ow.
Yeah,
I think I could try to get you down. Come on, just keep going. I don't care. The requirement is just to kill all of them. I'll still get the same result. It's funny. Yeah, the whole point is to defeat his minions first. And I totally didn't do that. It's very dumb gameplay. You don't expect anything exactly the way you want it.
The music will speak.
Or maybe it'd be better if I did this.
Yeah, I know.
Pardon me.
What? You still don't recognize me? What about now?
Ow, man. They're just lobbing over whatever ball it is. Great.
The Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes.
Oh my god. That's a lot of damage. Just ult right here, right now.
Yeah, I know.
And
The bones will tell.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic, nor any special kind of mechanic.
and that's a waste. Oh, well. That one is gonna have the most amount of attacks. Oh, great. Have to just freaking sit through all of that.
Plan A. Conventional choice.
What? You still don't recognize me?
A
What
nice
about now?
Hmm.
Show's on.
Yeah, I know.
Time waits for no one, even for a great.
Should have reshuffled. When it comes to any of this, just have no clue. Okay, dedication. So this is... not sure I like that or not. Okay, no. This is a format that I'm most familiar with.
Wait, give me
10 more minutes. Hello there.
That's not entirely true. Okay, we'll go with it. So
The
do
bones will tell.
this. And, yeah, maybe we could, could probably inflict more poison. Not as much damage as I thought. Ow. Ow. Oh, great. Okay, then.
Confrontation was never to my liking. The music will speak.
Well, I mean,
The Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes. Pardon me.
oh. 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 That's quite a bit of damage. Harsh. Okay, one more of this, I guess.
The music will speak.
Serious. Stay focused. Typhon won't give up his friends. Neither will
Careful.
Sotheby.
Wow.
Stay away from me.
And another one.
Pringle.
And it'll just keep going and going. In the... Oh god. I still need to... I got to take action here.
Candy.
Uh...
Plant haste. I know what this is.
Poison?
What's this? 3, 2, 1, down.
Hmm. Oh, come on, the fucking Moxie. That's cheating! How dare you! Oh. At least I'm healed up a bit. So taking the damage might not be too bad. Yeah, no. I retract what I said about that. That's a lot of damage. There's a lot of damage on me, that's not good.
What's that? Be serious. Stay focused.
Oh, come on. Oh, fuck. Oh, he's so dead. Oh, she's dead too. The damn ult cast. Damn it. I'm out. That was really bad of an attempt. Okay. How to not do that? Okay, maybe if I use someone else. Oh, I can't help. I mean, of course not. He's supposed to be the main guy in this event. Okay, maybe if I put a different kind of thing.
Wait. Give me 10 more minutes.
A crime group. Just
Nice start, buddy.
Junong being the only mineral character here. Well then.
just like real diamond.
Another chart?
Here we go.
The music will speak. The bones
Here
will
we
tell.
go.
Service, my lady.
Let's get it over quick.
Stay away from me.
Bravo!
Got you.
Confrontation was never to
We
my
only
liking.
made this year.
Well.
The Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes.
Sad these are counterfeits.
Oh, the mega shield. Um,
Time to wake up, gentlemen.
no, I'll save it for later.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
The bones will tell.
Another jar?
Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you, just as I would.
This is not a mistake made by men.
You don't want to miss it.
Okay, this is working a little bit better than last time. Probably.
Ouch.
uh,
Got you.
okay, now I could use this. And I could probably
The bones
do
will tell.
this.
Sadly, these are counterfeits.
There they are.
Big boy shield.
Pardon me. Stay away from me.
Oh, great, yeah. I probably have to reshuffle the deck now. If I could have any sort of protection from the upcoming wave of the
Intriguing,
olds.
isn't it?
Handy. Another. It's newly made this year.
Just like real diamonds.
I don't think that's enough, but whatever. It'll at least sustain a bit of the damage.
Let's get it over quick.
And almost. Just kinda have to push through.
Coming.
The music will speak.
Newly made this year. I'll fill the cup for you.
It might work. It might work. Just enough. Alright.
That went smooth.
That was not supposed to be that bad, but I made it really weird in the end. Alright, last
Nothing unexpected.
last section. But first difficulty of that last section. How do I do this? How do I go about this?
Do this. Yeah, I know. What? You still don't recognize me? What about now? Time for a
Oh, great. I forgot the poison is right there. It's so annoying. Okay.
Confrontation was never to my liking. The bones will tell. The Bagua drown on the cyan brick never warns about its changes.
What? You still don't recognize me? What about
Stay away
now?
from me.
Like the characters that appear on the screen like remind me a little bit of Japanese a bit too. Like not just like the Chinese, but like a bit of like that character like yeah, and then this one's like ma and katakana. It's like like it reminds me of a bit of like Japanese too, but it's just like a whole lot of stuff that Japan has also like borrowed from China.
The music will speak. Careful.
So it's like seeing those characters is just really funny. He's like, oh, that's kind of Japanese, like yeah. He's like, not just the Chinese characters, but also the Japanese characters.
Yeah, I know.
The bones will tell.
Plan A.
Yeah, I don't think Centurion's gonna make it, but one can hope.
2, 1, down.
That's really close. That's extremely close.
Now, let me choose.
Or we'll do this.
You lucky
The
guess.
Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic, nor any special kind of mechanic.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, the hot sauce.
Even for a great
Well then. One last one. There you go.
That
I
way.
was waiting for it.
Exactly.
Okay, deduction. If I said dedication before, then that's completely false. What the heck? Why does this look so easy, but so deceivingly so? It's like it's supposed to be a little bit
Give me 10
different, but
Inexperienced adult is
A crime?
yeah, I don't want to know.
Hasn't heard.
I don't want to know. This is kind of scary to look at. Like, just the Easter egg, but then it's a little bit more complicated than that.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
your command.
The bones will tell.
Wow.
A brave decision.
Just like real
Good for you. Everyone.
I forgot I already had the shield. Oh man. I already had the shield and I used it again. Man. Such an idiot. I already used Tenant's shield and I still freaking
Confrontation
went
was
for
never
it.
to my liking.
Man. Okay.
The music will speak.
Intriguing, isn't it?
The Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes.
No.
Just as I would.
Ouch. Ouch. Hope this might work out.
Brave decision.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Everyone
Just like real diamond.
And then, assuming it can work out a bit, could probably go about
Time to
this.
adapt, gentlemen.
Deep breath
The
in.
bones will tell.
Handy.
Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you.
Give me a hand, friends.
And
Can't do this
then,
alone.
okay, quite a bit.
Am I
And, yeah, Melania's still behind on all of that Moxie. Damn it. Maybe I could fix that. Maybe if I took out this... No, that's not it. Okay. If I could... Or, no. I think it's this one I want to attack first.
Alright. Deep breath
Or... Okay, no, I do want to attack this one, but
Alright.
I want to do all this stuff too.
Handy. 3, 2, 1, down.
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this
Boom,
alone.
boom, boom. Okay, not. That's. Oh shit! Wait, no, that's not fair. I
Watch my clothes.
should have known that.
Just like real
If I
diamond.
actually paid attention to the whole list of shit that they will get once one of them dies, at least one of the problems is.
Glad to be of service,
At
my
least
lady.
one enemy is gone though.
Intriguing. Glad to be of service, my lady.
The
Mm,
music will speak.
At your command.
Bravo! Bravo!
This is not a mistake made by man.
Hold on to that.
Just kind of beat up this one first. God damn it. Okay. That's not good. That's not good at all.
Confrontation was never to my liking.
Breath in. A brave decision.
Okay, that's
The
one
Bagua
thing.
drowned on the sign brick never warns about its changes.
And
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone. Aha! Move!
Ow. 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 God damn it. Oh, this is not gonna go well.
The bones will tell.
Handy.
I don't know why I did
Just
that.
like
That
real
didn't make any
diamonds.
sense.
A mice pass.
Wow.
Watch my clothes.
Ah, damn it.
Not right.
Well,
The show's on. Hound planting.
maybe I could
At your command.
debuff them.
Show planting.
Ah, I don't think I can do it like this though.
Time waits for no one. Even for a great.
And the healing! I don't got the healing! There's none of it. Okay, that's a lot of damage though.
3, 2, 1. Down.
It's not enough. Not enough. Damn you! Oh god, no. This is so bad. This is really bad. Yeah, I don't know about this one anymore.
The music will
Brave
speak.
decision.
Stay away from me.
Hold on to that.
Come on, you asshole! Can't believe you. I don't think it's happening.
At your command.
The bones will tell. Now dance. Pardon me.
It's just too much. Damn it, man. Oh god. Yeah, no, I'm gonna restart that one. Damn, what do I aim for first? Who do I aim for? And what kind of setup do I need? And I'm not really familiar with Bethany.
Maybe we can bring Fire Dance back to the games. It is a bit dangerous, but we can.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with that.
Now it's time for Spathania!
As for the rest, and I still kind of want Tenet as a
grinder.
shielder.
Just a minor.
Maybe I could have Sonato.
Just as what's been practiced countless times.
I don't think that's gonna make any sense. I'll still keep Shemaine.
Inexperienced
I don't
battle.
like to resort to violence,
I
but
still need to
accidents
like
happen.
understand what's happening here.
Just like real diamonds.
Okay, who's the most problematic of all? Inflict bind and purify. I mean, who has the most health? Is it? These ones share the equal amount of health. This one just has the most health, but it doesn't matter because our Flatus is against it. Lost HP for everyone, which is dumb. I feel like it wouldn't. This was just aim for the weaker one first.
The bones will tell.
Self buff, huh? Self
The
buff.
music will speak.
Fantastic.
At your command.
That's right.
Pardon me.
Anyone feeling cold?
Now dance.
Hey!
Hmm. Hmm. Precast? Oh, that's how it works, huh?
Glad to be
Very
of service, my
interesting.
lady.
The music will speak.
Intriguing, isn't it?
The Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes.
I don't know if that lasts for one round or if it lasts until you use it.
Sadly, these are counteractions.
Careful.
Bravo!
Okay, I guess it's just used up. Hmm.
Glad to be of
The
service,
bones
my
will
lady.
tell.
Hmm.
That's right.
Bravo!
Hey, like a lighter. Seeing stars.
Okay, that's quite a bit of damage. Oh, great. Okay, so I do want to
This is the one
go
that's
with
right.
this one,
Time to wake up,
Great
gentlemen.
decision.
and then a whole lot of other stuff.
My victory!
Oh my god, that's quite a bit. Oh, that was really close though for a one.
Fragrance and
Like,
dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you.
okay, getting there. It's all just because the team I used was really weird. It's all dependent on one character. Probably. Okay, really need to shield through whatever the hell is this.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Or I don't have to, but
At your command.
The music will speak.
mm,
A brave
I'll
decision.
go for Shemaine,
Just like real diamonds.
because his ult is about to get cast soon.
This is not a mistake made by man.
Hmm. Hmm.
Right.
Oh, it crashed. No, why did it crash? I was in the middle of it. I was doing so well. That's not fair. Man, that's just great. Man, I don't get it. That's really dumb. I don't even know. Okay, so it saved a bit. That's fine, I guess.
At your command.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
The bones will
We're just gonna
tell.
continue through like nothing
Give me a
happened.
hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
Oh.
Hold on to that.
Just as I will.
Okay, but oh, there you go.
Damn it.
And
Deep breath in.
oh no, I'll move this.
At your command. All right. Deep breath in.
And
Music will speak.
yeah.
Everyone has their own definition. Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
Ba-dum-dum-dum.
Careful.
And oh, dang.
Watch my clothes.
Damn it.
Just like real diamonds.
Oh, I don't have to. Okay. Interesting
Concentration was
enough.
never to my liking.
Intriguing, isn't it?
Nice tactic.
The Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes.
Like a lighter.
Bravo!
And punch. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. What the hell? The power of Spathadia.
Come on, this is the one punch.
I don't even know if I could.
Nice tactic.
It's like wondering if I could even use it again.
Deep breath
Like
in.
buff again.
Cheer and witness my victory.
Bam!
Seeing stars.
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this
Yeah.
alone.
They're finished now. Yes! Gone!
Now, to divide the spoils.
Alright! Good, 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 good. I don't freaking lose all of it. I just have to look through all of this then. A flood of memories. So get the action done first, and then just chill with the side story.
Life in the mountain is indeed carefree.
Listen, there's the wind, the rustling leaves, and the chirping birds. All much more beautiful than that awful racket the humans make.
Do you think so, Yanping?
The bird called Yanping moves carefully to the tree of the tree. Trunk of the tree. Tree of the tree. A tree within the tree. Oh my god. Ah, great. Wow. I just said it like that. Man. Well. I just have to rethink my decisions now with how I read it quickly instead of accurately.
I don't.
Which is more annoying? The noises made by humans or those made by animals? To you, I think they would both be annoying, just in different ways.
It seems.
I admit, listening to the daily conversation of humans and their haggling in the market can sometimes be interesting. Is that so? Birds, like any intelligent creature, can have different personalities and hobbies. One can tell the differences between them by listening carefully to their chirps. One might be loud and talkative, while the other makes only a few short sounds in reply. Like me! I'm the one who is the latter part of it. I'm the one who just only speaks in short intervals. They do invent many new and useful things, some that maybe you will need one day. Like bricks, our nests have been much better protected since they showed me how to make them.
Exactly.
That's true.
Like this.
And the technique of making beautiful melodies with bamboo and wood with holes, or the doodles they draw that can hold their words.
And then...
They can even measure time, using something they call a calendar. They can see into the essence of ordinary things and dream up wondrous creations from them.
If you look at the world like a human does, you will
You'll-
probably be shocked by its vastness.
It is.
Yanping, I know you don't care about humans, but I feel I should tell you everything I want to say. Yanping moves back to where he had stood before, right next to the other bird, their wings rubbing against each other while with feathers puffing out. So, you are leaving too? Well, it's only a matter of time. Good luck. Thank you. In a rare moment of silence in the tree, one of the birds stretches his wings to cover the other. You're still unwilling to leave the mountain. Is it because you can't bear to stay away from home?
However,
I simply have not found a reason to leave.
It seems...
Your time has not yet come, I guess. But that's fine. We need someone to take care of our nests and belongings. I'll leave my books and instruments to you.
You were the first one born in the Central Plains after we migrated. I think you will adapt to the environment here faster than we do. We are so used to living high in the sky. When we look down, both the cities and the people are no different from dirt piles. Only by living among them can we truly experience the prosperity described in the poems. I think you will leave the mountain one day.
He does. But not for now, at least. It's not yet time for me to think of such things.
Fine, fine.
Just as well. You glide slowly just like always. Hopefully I'll be useful to our people one day. I don't want to become another lazybone always snoozing beneath the tree. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. The seasons changed. Beasts and birds came and went away, and the traces they had left behind were gone in less than a day as the leaves fell. The stream flows downwards and the wind blows its course night and day as always. You've returned.
Who? Oh, it's you, Yanping.
Whose bones are these? Not your friends, I'm afraid. I will take them all to our temple. You may check them yourself soon, should you wish.
All right.
I will. Quite some time has passed, yet you still choose not to leave the mountain.
Well, given the situation of our race, I guess you'll be the last one left to take care of our bones. You will have to leave one day.
Thank you.
I thank you for the reminder. Now please leave me alone. The bird, robed in loose clothing, stretched his wings and flies towards the point of a roof far away. It is fine weather for a nap.
Both the mountain and the human world are between the sky and the earth. Are they really different? Anyway, the breeze feels comfortable now. I should take a nap.
There's so many bones left in the temple. It could take 100 years or even more to read through each one's stories. I might have a long life, but I'd still rather spend that time on the things I'm actually interested in. These stories have nothing to do with me. There's no need for me to leave the mountain. But now you do have a reason. The beasts in the mountain remained there for several generations, until the rocks in the stream had been polished smooth. But the scholar tree where the birds rested remained as green as ever. Our kind has not had a new generation for a long time. I don't think anyone will be able to collect my bones and move them to the temple if I die outside this mountain. In that case, then the tombs here would eventually be buried by weeds. We migrated and followed the humans. We studied from different cultures. We put so much effort into prolonging the lives of our people.
Yet, it was all in vain, as I expected.
What eventually led him to leave the mountain was a summoning. In layman's terms, it was like a wordless awareness or calling. Every member of his race would have felt it. Whenever it happened, they each would have folded their wings and lowered their heads, and the bone collector would set off to where the bones lay. Better make it quick. Woo! It's not far. Good. It's not too close to the human city. I won't be interrupted. He must have been on his way back to the mountain, but didn't make it. No matter.
That's no matter.
I'll take him back. From his view high in the sky, spotting the white bones strewn across the green foliage was a simple matter. Seeing his target, he folded his wings and landed. We meet again. He examined the skull beneath the cloth and felt for a second it peered back at him. The wilderness was silent, as if the place were long abandoned. Like how they used to. He kept a bit of a distance, but this time the bones did not hop forward to meet him. One wing covered the other again. You know, I often wonder why every bone collector would eventually leave the mountain, just as you did. Was it the scenery, the people, something else? You left to help humans build cities and bridges. You even sought out the water sources and gave them to your so-called advice.
What is your purpose?
There was no reply. He hadn't cast the arcane skill that might allow the skull to speak. Yanping lowered his head and found a line of ants climbing through a hole in the skull.
To verify that you have learned the right knowledge? To offer help to the creatures similar to you? Or you just simply could not resist the desire to do so?
Yanping stayed there with the silent bones for a long time, before he took wing again. Okay, one thing I have to question. Why does the skull look like this? Is that guy not similar to Getian in any way? Or maybe he just has a different appearance, just like as he died. No matter.
All men, whether great or ordinary, will end up a pile of bones.
There's nothing else I can say. It's time to return. Okay. That's quite a bit. Very interesting. Want something. Yeah, I want more polls for this game. That's what I want in this. More polls. Because I wasted a lot of them. For as long as we draw breath, we're migrating. And then at the moment of our death, we are reduced to bones in an instant. Thus, we take our people's bones with us wherever we move. It is our way. This one, not merely a tool. What? I don't know if that's trying to be fancy with that, or if that's like a really weird way of saying it. I don't know. This one is not a mere tool to me.
I see.
So then the bone came from...
Exactly.
My clanmate's wing. I learned how to carve from humans, so that I might make this one. He reads the old man's reaction, hoping he might capture some clue from his response. The old man raises his eyebrows, mouth slightly open but wordless, eyes open and fixed straight on him. It is shock.
My apologies.
If I've caused offense, there may be cultural differences between us. So then you're a bone carver. What a surprise. I know of a place that would be perfect for you. It's called... What is that? That doesn't look like Chinese. It kind of looks different. Nizhny Novgorod. Cool name, isn't it? There are many craftsmen there, and they make lions, tigers, reindeer, and even dragons out of bones. Their handicrafts are used as accessories on sheaths.
Oh my.
Can you imagine that? Legendary creatures coming to life through simple engravings on old bones. Calm yourself, sir. Otherwise, I think I may have to cast a calming and arcane skill.
No.
Oh, please. Don't worry, I'm totally fine. I'm not a rabbit. I'm only happy for you. Ah, but I almost forgot. I promised to tell you everything, so I don't think you would like to see this false image anymore.
Hold on a second.
A second later, the old man's image fades away like a drop of ink in water. What the fuck? Oh, he don't look the same. That's not the same. Who are you? What the hell? The face revealed beneath is surprisingly young. He tidies up his appearance, already decent enough, and begins again more seriously. Alright, please allow me to introduce myself one more time.
You may call me Leonid, Hey You, or Employee. The name doesn't matter. Just pick one to make communication easier.
Yeah, of course he's... of course he's Russian. Yeah. Wait, so is... The whole time, is Li Jung not Li Jung? Or is he just merely, like, being an imposter? I can't tell. What the hell?
In fact,
I work for the St. Pavlov Foundation. I don't think you would know of it, but it's an organization which provides support for arcanists and collects their information. So far, it has helped countless arcanists. No, I'm not doing the accent. It's really confusing. I work at the Russian branch. Like the other branches, we are committed to helping arcanists. It's part of our duty.
like this?
For example, if you are attacked by critters when you take a nap on the park bench, call us. But try to make sure you hadn't just drank too much vodka first.
Seriously?
In truth, I love this job. It gives me the opportunities to get in touch with new things and people. Like you, a rare case even among arcanists.
I owe you an apology, to be honest. We were going to catch those big critters with corn and wheat. You know, they haunt this place in winter. Never expected to see you here. We thought you were a new species, but you are... half man? So they got me here just in case.
Getian has little sense of most of the technical jargon the now young man is speaking, but manages to capture the key information.
My apologies.
Please, you don't have to do anything. It was I who ate the crops without permission. I should repay you for them. So, how much are they?
It's okay.
Oh, only a few Charbondantes. It's already forgotten. Now back to bone carving, seriously. Please. Wait, what is this Charbondante? A currency widely used by arcanists. I heard it was become popular even in the East now. Have you never seen one before? If you mean the things people use to trade, then what I usually see is a round coin made of copper, with a hole in the middle. Though where I am from, many people simply barter. They look into each other's eyes, each bewildered, not sure what to say next. They're culture shock, man. They're two very different creatures, each from a very different culture. Well, I'm not sure I see how to carry on our current conversation. Let's stop the artificial somnambulism and find another place to talk.
So...
Please, close your eyes. I'll take you to a room where we can sit.
Alright.
Wait, so... This is not the place? This is actually in the Pavlov Foundation? What the heck? The corridors of our branch can be kinda narrow. You may find your wings brushing along the wall. I will be careful.
I hope to.
I have another question.
Please.
By all means, go ahead.
Really?
It seems there's no language barrier between us. Is that part of your arcane skill? By the way, that grain you ate was soaked in liquor. You were passed out drunk when we found you. We mistook you for a strange critter, but then your wand glowed. My colleague screamed as if a pack of bears or moose had broken loose in our branch again. I had to confiscate it for now, and I took your pendant too, just in case.
My apologies.
Yes, our languages. It's my arcane skill working. I apologize for you finding me in that sorry scene.
It's okay.
Oh, okay, that makes sense now. So he was like outside, but then he was just taken in and then pretended as if he was actually still at the surrounding area. uh, More than fine with it. Our team didn't suffer any trouble. We've seen worse. Ah, here we are. The austere room places metal wherever one might expect wood, leaving the room with a monochromatic gray hue. The layout imposes a feeling of strictness and cold. Combing through the experiences he's witnessed through others' bones, Getian can only think of one place that would look this way. Is this a prison? You know, I told them to use more colors in the room, but they didn't listen.
Seriously?
This is sadly a bog standard office of the Foundation. You've caught on to its biggest drawback. It does give the impression of a prison to anyone with even the slightest care for aesthetics. Maybe it's to make us more eager in the field. Who knows? Please take a seat. He pulls out a chair for the bird, gesturing for him to sit, then sits on the opposite side. Can he sit? I don't know. Oh, that's a Charbonante. Something round drops from between his fingers onto the table. Man, imagine you carry coins like that in real life. You'd be stabbing your leg or stabbing your wallet. I don't even think people carry around coins unless you actually carry coins somewhere. I mean, I know Japan uses coins still. They're quite vital. Sometimes. This is a Sharpodonte. Hold it if you want. Just be careful. It might bite you. It looks similar to the coins I know, only without a hole in the middle. It seems you kind of have a preference for cats. It's a lion, a much larger animal. Imagine a cat larger than this table, with a mane and a loud roar. I mean, it is a cat, still. Hey! Leonid grabs the Sharpodonte immediately and puts it in his pocket. The pocket continues to make a racket of gnashing teeth and ineffectual anger. Oh my god, it's alive! This is a splendid coin. It would be most difficult to steal.
Sorry.
Yes, though. I never thought it would bite you. Usually Sharpodontes only bite humans or when irritated.
You look like a decent bird.
Man. I wonder if a lion likes being petted, like a cat does. He admits to himself, frankly, that he likes being petted too. What the hell? Ayo! You've come a long way from home now. That makes me think you're the curious type. Now, before we move on, I must clarify that the Foundation does not intend to violate the privacy of any arcanists.
In fact,
the following questions are based on the information I have collected from the artificial somnambulism. It's a special circumstance that I hope you'll understand. To show my sincerity, here's your wand. He takes out a long bone stick from a hidden place and pushes towards the awkwardly seated bird. Yeah, I expected that much from Getian. I don't think he would have been comfortable sitting like that on a chair. You've shown some trust in me, so I think I should trust you in return. Few would close their eyes in front of an arcanist they just met without hesitation. Your bones told me that you are a straightforward person, all deceptions aside. They also say there is something you want from me. That's why you're being so friendly. Getian leaves the wand on the table, waiting for Leonid's response patiently. After all, he received many such offers of kindness from the people beyond his mountain. Whoever they were, they all shared one thing in common. There was always something they wanted. There was always a motive behind a stranger's kindness.
What do you want? Wealth? Fame? Social status? Or a new arcane skill? People like you have similar purposes.
I wonder. Well, it's for a greater cause, a purpose that should be understood part ways. So is it like a pattern of like flashback and then to the current and then to the flashback and then to the current? I wonder if that's the case. I don't actually know. The young man nods, looking as much as the bird expected. Yet his barrage of questions catches Getian off guard.
So,
how might I make this wish? Is there a ritual one needs to perform? And how is it that you grant these wishes?
really?
And is it true that you are capable of bringing abundance, like the legendary Firebird? Or are you Koshie himself, merely hiding in a bird's body? Leonid sounds very familiar with these names, his face containing a joyful smile as he mentions them.
Anyway, whatever creature you are, I would like to ask you for a story.
A story?
Yes, that's right.
A story you didn't finish. You told me the backstory of your wand, and it already revealed much about your people. I appreciate you letting me peek into your people's lives like that.
I hope to.
So I wish that you would finish it. And if you need something in return, I will tell you anything you like. Or everything even, so long as it's not classified.
Seriously?
I enjoy collecting all kinds of stories and finding out the truth behind them, and especially a legend from the Eastern land we know so little about. If you are wondering at my motive, your information will undoubtedly be important to the Foundation. It may even prove useful for my career. So, Nian, you're seeking a higher status? Not truly, no. But if you like to think of it that way, I don't mind. The man shrugs his shoulders before leaning back towards Getian. Getian, you were reluctant to leave that mountain in your story, but now here we are, talking in this room. Why did you leave? Did your curiosity finally get the better of you? Your story will answer my questions, and perhaps my intel could be useful for you in turn. I asked myself that question many times, and never arrived on a simple answer. But I don't mind giving it a try. But as you said, we are exchanging information that may be useful to the other, and I have provided some of mine. It's your turn now.
So?
I guess you'll ask me about the Foundation, right? I believe I understand that your Foundation is like the Jitsu in my homeland, an authority at the least.
However,
and that your arcane skill is of a rare kind, and talent. The image was so real that I had doubted it until the very end. Such a skill can only be the result of generations of cultivation, I'm sure. But I've only seen it once among the bones I've seen. So where did you learn it from?
No, that's not true.
I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. What you saw wasn't an arcane skill at all. I don't know that any arcanist in our Foundation could do this with arcane skills alone. Not even our best.
In fact.
No. What you saw here was produced by a machine, given a little ingenuity on our part. Though I admit, it probably looks like magic to most people. Officially, it's called artificial somnambulism.
That's true.
Yes, I remember. You mentioned it before. The city, the old man, and the ladies I asked you about were all produced from your memories. Your subconscious tricked you into rationalizing what you saw as real. Essentially, you built the dream around yourself, so it's only natural that you believed it was real. The bird tries to match Leonid's words with his experiences. This machine must be some kind of mechanical device, and his subconsciousness must refer to the impressions of one's own mind. And if that is the case, the function of this artificial somnambulism becomes obvious. So this device reads one's mind and creates an illusion using replicas built from one's own memories. In a way, it functions quite similar to the arcane skill I had seen before.
No worries.
For the sounds of it, yes, but please don't be alarmed.
In fact,
the artificial somnambulism guidance has specified the scope of content that operators are allowed to access, We can't see the parts of your mind that you refuse to show. Not that we would ever try. It would be a severe violation of one's personal rights after all. You're a rare case. I had access to that entire city and all those people in your mind. Not to imply you're careless, but it seems you trust others easily.
I guess
Your
your
hometown?
hometown has a
Oh,
friendly and tolerant atmosphere.
damn it.
No.
Not exactly. That's one of the reasons why I left the mountain. Much of what I know comes from my people's bones, but there's a limit to what I can learn. I cannot know what they've forgotten or what they refuse to tell. But I find myself more than a little confused as we continue our conversation. You desire something, yet refuse to admit it. You invented a method to read people's mind, yet impose so many restrictions on it. When my people left the mountain, humans begged them to grant their wishes, yet at the same time they suspected my people of evil intentions. When my kind were still alive, some humans thought we were sent by their deities, while others grew bitter, thinking our help was demeaning. And as we died out, one by one, some cheered and some cried. Now, I sense you have no intention to push me, yet you are not going to let me go either. You try to be nice and show sincerity, yet I sense a nervousness at my every movement.
It is.
It seems you humans really are inconsistent. But what I do not understand is what this had to do with my homeland.
Exactly.
Inconsistent? Aha, yes. I suppose we can be. But most people never question their own inconsistencies.
Seriously.
But I know this is no small question for you, and that's why I think we're in a position to help each other. If you tell me more about your home, then I'll have more of the information I need, and then maybe we can work out just why it is we humans can be so inconsistent.
So?
It is likely not every detail will be useful, but why not give it a try? The young man leans forward again, like pressing a weight against the bird, hoping for a response. Getian takes notice at the moment, and that the young man's neck bones shine brighter whenever he mentions the legend from the east. And now they are practically glowing. Please.
I hope to hear everything that happened somewhere far away from here. And in the name of Leonid, I swear, I will never use the story for any evil purposes.
I know that word of mouth doesn't always ring true, and that a story told from just one perspective can never give a full impression. But I can't stop myself from chasing this story to its end. The man's driving curiosity might have come off too strong if Getian hadn't felt it himself before. His race's arcane skill allowed them to read other creatures' minds, yet the animals of the mountain are little occupying their minds except their daily survival. The birds didn't truly understand what being curious was like until they found a race with minds more like their own. Creatures that could communicate using words, that could invent and imagine new things. From this race, the birds learned how to use fire, and how to write down their thoughts, and finally they learned to be curious. Now the bird suddenly realizes what he and the young man share in common.
What attracts you is not necessarily good for you.
He held in a sigh. I see, but never knowing would be even worse for me. Very well. I already interpreted a hexagram for my friends before I came here. It said one should go with the flow.
Alright.
So I have decided that I'll just go with the flow. You haven't returned my pendant yet. Shall we start from there?
My pleasure.
I'm listening, and with great anticipation, let me say. In fact, its former owner was a bit like you. Really? I'm honored you'd say so. The young man cuts his reply short, prodding the bird to continue. But I suppose, when I think back on it, it seems a trait that all humans share. Getian glances at the young man, tilting his head. Leonard can sense there is a compliment behind the bird's expression, as if he were an old man rustling a boy's hair with a smile.
Sorry.
Could I ask how old you are? I don't know how to tell how old a bird looks, but you don't seem old. So, would you be, say, my father's age? No, likely not. Don't tell me you're as old as my grandfather.
I'm much older than your great-great-grandfather, I'm afraid.
Oh my god. The young man's confusion seems more natural to his face than his smile. Taking a deep breath, the bird begins to tell the story. This jade pendant belonged to 2 others before it came to me. And so it begins in the next chapter of the thing. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen here. Gonna take a sip of whatever. Okay. In my homeland, the people living under the mountain had a preference for jade wares. I can only scarcely remember when those delicate jade pendants first came into fashion in the city. They resemble their coins, rounded, with a hole in the center. Some were glossy green, others pale white. They would feel warm if kept close to the body. Perhaps that's why it was worth so much. I first saw it on the belt of a scholar. I pray, keep us safe in this place. What is that? He raises his head from behind his wings and to look down through the leaves. This is not the first time he has heard a human here. Another seeker of blessings. I wonder why they put so much trust in the power of this tree. Perhaps they do this simply for peace of mind. I suppose it doesn't matter. Good day to you, young master. I've seen you up here a lot of late. Here to pray for the exam? You have shown good devotion. The tree fairy will surely look after you. I can only hope to be so blessed.
I come here to pray every day, but I do so just to reassure myself, in case I become too nervous in the exam to remember what I've learned.
You ought to play some music underneath the tree. People say they hear songs coming down from the tree, but no one has ever seen any bird or man playing it. We figure it's a fairy. And if you play music to please her, the fairy might give you her blessings. Getian never expected he'd be the cause of his superstition. The accents aren't there. He had just learned a song from the bones. It'd been a quiet day, and he was practicing. Who would have thought it could be so misconstrued? Wouldn't I be swaying the fairy's judgment if I did so? I should just say my wishes as they are. Then it's the fairy's choice to grant them or not. They converse for a little longer until the second voice begins to fade away. Now the only voice is the one which woke him from his dream. I wish for the people here to live a life of peace, safe from disaster, and that their hard work will be rewarded with bountiful harvests. Then merchants will be safe on their journeys. His wishes are all about the others. How curious. He loses himself momentarily in thought before casting another glance down to himself. I just kind of look at the neck and I'm just confused for a second, but never mind. That backbone. He may make a good counselor in the court. Oh, yeah, no wonder it looks weird. It's because he's reading his bones. He rarely read other creatures' bones outside of his own people. Bone reading so often makes one curious, and curiosity in turn could be the cause of many troubles. Even when he wanted to read another creature's bones, he would inevitably talk himself out of it. He tries, with some difficulty, to not make this an exception.
Pity he will live a disturbed life. Over-righteousness often comes with misfortune.
He will die for his beliefs. I cannot help but wonder if it might be a... No, it's none of my concern. Getian pulls back his glance from the man and his bones, but the voice inches closer. I must set out tomorrow.
Let me see. I don't have anything valuable, actually. I'll just leave this here, as a token of sincerity.
I promise to return with better offerings to show my gratitude. Well, if my wishes come true, that is. As the man approaches the tree, the bird withdraws more deeply into its leaves. There is a rustling of fabric and grass. Something is put on the ground. Right. This should do it. Farewell. Getian cannot dare to look until all is quiet again. Below him now is a jade pendant, the same that had hung on the young man's belt. The bird ponders for a moment and puts it into the tree's hollow. Nobody will look inside the tree's hollow. It's safer here. And should he come back to look for it, I will find a way to return it to him. What is lost must be returned, so one must be spared. So one may be spared unwanted troubles. The thought puts his mind at ease, and he returns to his sleep. After the young scholar left, life in the forest became quiet again. I spent many long hours in that tree, napping or just listening to the wind. But the scholar never returned. Perhaps it is just as his bones foretold, and he was taken by death young. Even if I was wrong, mortal lives are short. The pendant no longer had a master.
However,
until I met its second owner.
So this is the tree Father mentioned. It's more flourishing than I imagined.
Father? Father? Dang. I wouldn't be surprised if there truly was a fairy here. I hadn't seen many blessing seekers for some time. It seemed now that people only gathered under the tree to talk and laugh before parting ways. Humans. Seeing this young man recalls a similar scene. His bones are strangely similar to those of the young scholar who visited so many years ago. He foresees that this man too will meet a similar end.
I thought people in the outside world cherished their lives more than anything. How come he would rather die than stand by? It's meaningless. Risking your life just to say something that might not even be adopted. How reckless. It's not worth it. Is this necessary?
For him, spending so much time in this tree, well, perhaps it's merely habit, but this is where the humans come to make their wishes. And he listens to their requests, trying to understand what draws his race to them. He no longer blames his people for leaving home behind. Still, he is puzzled. Why did you go into the human world? Why did you sacrifice yourself? Father, the places you used to talk about, I visited them all. You warned me not to follow in your footsteps, but I chose this path on my own.
Besides, I've already seen the beauty of the world. I can't bear to watch it being ruined.
Getian listened silently from the treetop. This had been the moment to return the pendant.
Such a beautiful tree should stay here alone, so it won't be destroyed.
Enough empty words. I made up my mind. The young man walks away with determination, never looking back. The bird knows at that moment he will never see him again. From then on, he found himself returning to the hollow to check on the pendant. Within a few short days, his prediction appears to come true. As I thought. Oh, man. What could he have gained from this desperate course of action? The jade now broken seems like little more than a mound of pebbles. Ah, come on. Oh, come on. But the bird picks them up. I tried to repair it, doing the best I could. Afterward, I tied it to the end of my bone flute. I thought maybe I would come to understand them more by repairing the jade.
They struggled for what they knew was impossible, and even died for it unknowingly, just like my people.
Not long after that, a strange rumor went around the village that people there were being mysteriously turned into horses. I decided to find out what really happened.
Turns out, I'm also part of the story.
So this was like not too long ago from the main part of the event. Interesting. The limited sky in the teapot. So it's kind of like some are flashbacks, then some are the current, and then some lead up to the main part of the story in the event. So you repaired the pendant. That's why it has these cracks.
Seriously?
I wouldn't have thought it possible with just a pair of wings. Holding it at a distance, you can hardly tell it was broken. Following his gaze down, the bird's eyes spot the jade lying on the table.
I have not checked it carefully in a very long time. Judging from the look, I might have spent a lot of effort on it indeed.
I felt something change inside of me after seeing what happened to the previous owners of the pendant. So when I left the mountain, I kept it as a reminder. Not to meddle in others' affairs, and to remind myself how similar my people and the humans really are. I wasn't favored by the goddess of wisdom, so please forgive me if I say anything stupid or offensive. Softly and tentatively, he touches the edge of the pendant with his fingertips. Then he sits up. It feels a little like a piece of bone. Speaking of which, I wonder what you can see from my bones. No, never mind. I don't think I want to know. At first I thought it was a trick from detecting lies and illusions, but if it's my past and future that you're seeing, count me out.
Seriously?
I would lose interest in living my life if I find out I won't die surrounded by my collections of stories and beautifully carved bones.
No.
I haven't looked that closely. You haven't? But it is within your abilities to pry into the details. Please don't tell anyone what you see, including me. Clamp it. Muzzle it. Oh, pardon me. I only mean your ability is very impressive. Yes, that's all I wanted to say. You flatter me, sir.
It is.
But life beyond the mountain has told me much more than what the bones may tell. My people must have felt the same as they traveled across the human world. They thought themselves visitors to that world, only traveling through it. Little did they know that they were already bound to it.
But things are connected once they meet each other. Exactly.
Novelty attracts attention, and it is all too easy to get obsessed with finding it. I learned calligraphy, drawing, music instruments, so many other skills. I have also learned many poems, all thanks to chasing novelty.
In fact,
I started carving bones after I got this very knife.
Actually, the bone piece embedded in the blade will shine like a pearl if you put it under the light. But there is no doubt it is bone. It even looks alive when you put it in the fire. I just can't stop looking at it.
Do your people know how to do it? Do what? Imbue things with life.
Like this?
Wood,
Or that.
bones, metal, mud. We may shape them into the forms of animals and men. This is one way of bringing them to life. The other way is to give them stories. When I first saw your bone wand and a jade pendant, I assumed that the wand was more precious than the pendant, because has arcane power, and the pendant doesn't. But now I'm more drawn into your pendant story.
In fact,
Items with stories are more valuable than those without.
That's true.
Indeed.
seriously.
And to fully master a skill, one must first find a good teacher, and then be willing to search the world to learn more. He stops himself.
Oh.
Sorry, I should get some water. Would you like tea? I'm going to brew some anyway. The branch just bought some new samovars. I'll make some tea for us. A shiny tea set now fills up most of the space on the desk. The young man bends down to carefully light the charcoal beneath the device. Okay, the shiny tea set. No, right. How convenient. The pod must come from a good designer.
In fact,
My people are heavy tea drinkers, so some of ours were invented to meet our needs. It's very convenient. It pours easily and provides much needed wind protection to keep the tea warm. There's even a place to set snacks on. You see, no one would have been bothered to design such a thing if tea weren't introduced to us. The glistening amber tea is poured out of the pot until it fills the cup. As the steam rises, drops of water condense on the tips of the bird's feathers. If there are needs, there will be those who try to meet those needs. It's true, once you have a prototype, well, others will try to improve on it, but
the creation is the real exciting part.
the bird ruminates on the word. The young man is right. His people have never developed any skills or invented anything. Not even the smallest things which might make their lives easier, like this teapot. All they have ever done is imitation or mimicry. They spent years learning human languages, imitating their behaviors and adapting to their customs, the bones of their predecessors, recording all the information they would need. Neither I nor any of my people have ever created anything.
If imitation was what we left the mountain for, we probably chose the wrong path at the very beginning. It's meaningless.
He puts an end to this thought. It's a conclusion he never thought he would make, but not one he'd never thought about before.
Oh.
Don't overthink it. True invention is rare. Only a small number of people ever manage it. There is a few of them as an old man's hair. Someone else invented it, and now all I have to do is make the tea. Anyone can make tea. True, but we all brew our tea a little differently. Each taste is unique.
Seriously?
I have to say, your dogged pursuit of an explanation reminds me of some of my other arcanist friends.
I don't know how to make a wand as simple and natural as yours. Likewise, you can't make tea as good as mine. Things like this happen all the time. It's not a big deal.
There's no need to dwell on the true reason you left the mountain. Maybe it was just curiosity. It could be anything. Or perhaps you were looking for a tool to survive. We don't need any new tools. My people have always had what we needed to survive. Now, with that mindset, you're sure to find yourself at a dead end. How can I make tea without a samovar? You'll have to see more to know what you're capable of or what you're made to do. That's your tool. The young man shakes his head a little and takes a sip from his cup, his face wrinkling up in disgust. It's bitter. Don't... Oh, good that you haven't had any. Too many tea leaves in one pot, I'd say. I'll make you another one. No matter.
That's no matter.
Allow me.
So...
Oh, well, thank you. Sugar or honey? Honey, please. That's how we had it back in the village. The bird nods in understanding. He stares at the teapot and slightly lifts his wings. The bronze pot tilts as he moves and deftly fills their cups. Oh, and please pour my tea here, into the plate. As he waits for his tea, the young man scoops up some honey and sends it into his mouth. Then he takes up his plate, drinking the tea from its edge. I've never seen one drink this tea in this manner before.
In fact,
You'll get used to it if you stick around. We don't have rules on how people should drink their tea here.
That's true.
Indeed, it's good to learn new things. No, it's scary to learn new things, especially after what I've done. The white steam from the hot tea rises, and they both fall into a comfortable silence. Slowly, the steam gathers until it hangs in the air like fog. Oh my god, but there's still a wall. What the hell? As Leonin realizes he no longer can see Getian's face, nor the wall behind him. But there's still a wall, only it's no longer the stained grey opposite walls he knew. What is going on? You said you don't know anything about artificial somnambulism, so how did you gain access to it?
No.
I have no such device in my possession. I spoke truly. I never experienced its effects before.
However,
but I did tell you of an arcane skill similar to it. Have you forgotten?
in fact,
It's my job to assess whether you are a threat to the Foundation. To do that, I had to keep certain information from you. We only want honest answers from you, that's all. Now, you're right. We are still dreaming. That was the last piece of information I kept from you. If you're upset, I knew what you wanted since the beginning. The bird's voice is calm as he continues. Yet I was bewildered by the inconsistency between your words and your deeds.
However,
I have also learned much from our conversation, but as I once was told, it is best to judge the heart by its deeds,
please.
Which is why I'm taking control. Damn, man. He just did that. He could just manipulate it now. That's power. It's like he's an ancient arcanist. He could just do it. He could just boom, and then it's a totally different thing. No more astray. In which case I have no idea whether anything is gonna happen, or turns out I was the one who was left in the dark.
seriously.
Now, I wonder why you let me guide you into these dreams. Weren't you afraid? As I'm afraid now, the Foundation won't go easy on me if they find out you operated the machine without training. And what if anything goes wrong, and we're stuck in here forever? You have an interest in handicrafts. Oh, sudden change of topic. Yes, of course. I wasn't lying to you. I made note of that place you mentioned.
Oh.
You did? That's good. In fact, if you ever go there, do you mind bringing me a couple of things? And I'm hoping you might remember this place of mine.
We are born with the talents of speaking the human language and reading bones. Our bodies are a combination of humans and birds. They will turn into skeletons as soon as we die.
Wait, so it's that why it just turned into skeletons, and then that's why their skull is different? Huh. Interesting. It is my people's belief that we should witness as many beings and events as we can, to record them in our bones while we are still alive. And after our death, our bones will be taken to our next home. We moved from the borderlands to the central plains because of war. Our future changed dramatically, not long after we arrived. Then, one by one, my people left the mountain. Now more and more bones are brought back, and with the bones come rumors, tales about us.
People in the human world call us Miemongs. Yet we prefer to call the entire race by one surname, which is Getian. And I am the first Getian ever born in the Central Plains.
And you're the last to leave the mountain. A mountain breeze rises, gentler than the icy wind of the land where they had been. It rustles through both hair and feathers. They hear the footsteps of animals on soft earth, the patter of tree branches and the humming of water in a brook. Wait, if you're the first one born, then how are the rest of them dying earlier than you do? What the heck? And also, who's birthing any of these Getians, if that's the case?
For a very long time, I simply roosted on this tree.
As the few days passed, fewer and fewer of my people visited me. Most had become the lazy bones lying in the temple. The bones never lied about their owner's character. Some could be talkative, some were taciturn. The lives of mortals then scarcely intrigued me, but the life in the mountain had grown dull in equal measure. Until a thought dawned on me. Though humans cannot read bones, they have their own ways to pass on memories. They write or draw, they compose music, they shape mud and earth or carve solid stone.
I have mastered all these skills and read the lives of my people. Almost every one of them. I will make an attempt.
What are you going to show me? A room full of treasures?
A room with only lifeless objects.
Could be treasures, I don't know.
Please come in. My wand is made of bone. The bone from one of my people. He had taken a lot of trouble on my behalf before I left the mountain.
His bones were never returned to this temple. For a long time, I assumed he was alive somewhere far beyond the mountain, until one day I overheard the bones speaking, and they mentioned where his remains lied. The temple he last stayed at was not far away from the city. The place was long deserted. He gave up his life, neither wanting to return to his people nor to be remembered and worshipped into posterity. I didn't understand his choice. I chose not to take him back to our temple, as he wished it to be, but I took his story home to write it down in one of these scrolls.
Seriously?
This isn't a very large room, but it would be some effort to find anything specific. Aided only by the dim light seeping in from the outside, Leonid squints at the collections waiting in the dark. Some things are hung in the air, while others appear casually tossed aside, barely visible in the dark clutter. Bones and carvings losing their dull luster to age. How are you going to find the right scroll in a dark room like this? I guess it's daily reset. No wonder. And I'm still doing this. Not a concern. The bird turns his head and the room is suddenly basked in a warm lamplight. Ooh, this is a nice view. Look at that. Oh.
Who can tell the difference between the bones of the great and those of the ordinary? One should seek the pleasure of life, not the future after death.
Although the language he speaks is completely unfamiliar to him, the young man seems to understand the meaning of each word. It dawns on him that Getian is continuing to use his powers to keep their conversation smooth and clear.
That's true. Whatever we have done when we are alive, we will become a pile of bones after we die.
He looks around and gasps out of amazement. Your collections and these works? I'm amazed.
Seriously?
You truly are one of the best craftsmen, birds I have ever seen. Is that so?
Thank you.
The temple is quiet. Words are unnecessary here, for they are useless to the dead. The only sounds in the room are Getian's feathers brushing across the scrolls. I see. Oh, and this is what we see, like right here. Very cool. After the endless plain. I don't know if it's like the last one, but we'll see. It feels like it though. The tea is still warm, as if the people there had never left the room.
Oh, thank goodness.
Home is safe. No one's brain is permanently wrecked. Thank goodness.
Seriously?
But I never regret taking this journey with you, sir. Earlier you said your name was Ping, but you call yourself Getian after your people. So, what do I call you? If you don't mind, simply call me Getian. He pauses for a moment and solemnly speaks the young man's name. Leonid. Yes, I'm listening. Is that your true name? Oh, like I said in the beginning, names aren't important. We use them only for the sake of communication. Hope mine is not too tough to remember. If you wish to know the name I usually go with, my other colleagues always refer to me as Name Day. A second introduction, like a handshake from a friend.
All right.
I see.
So?
A toast to you, Mr. Getian. The young man raises his cup.
To peace.
To peace.
May the peace be with us. Or, wait. The bird extends his wing and pushes his cup towards the man. The man lowers his. The cups reach each other, making a single clink.
Seriously?
It's still nagging at me. When did you figure out that we were dreaming? The very moment you appeared as Lei Cheng. How? Did I do something wrong?
No.
It was only that you asked me about my friend's whereabouts. It was odd that you'd ask, and that besides, your bones were a poor match to his appearance.
It is.
Illusions are difficult to perform, much like this artificial somnambulism. With diligent practice, you might become very good indeed.
Seriously?
Now you do sound like someone who's centuries old. Let me get all the information sorted out. Hopefully I will have some time left to show you around in the branch. The one in reality, of course. Take your time. But the man busily digging into his files seems not to hear him. I'll put you down as not hostile. In fact, you are kind, sensible, and very pleasant to converse with. But I will have to ask that question again.
No worries.
Please, don't worry. My job is done, so your answer won't affect your assessment. I see. Finish what you have started. When we first met, I asked you which one is more important to you, the bone wand or the jade pendant. At that time, I was only trying to figure out if you had a preference, one perhaps you shared with humans or arcanists. But you already answered that through your stories. You treat them both as equals, just as you value the wand and pendant.
Are you sure you value them equally? What if you have to give up either of them to survive one day?
As we talked, I already worried whether you might take the wand and the pendant from me. He looks into the young man's eyes. I told myself he meant no harm. He only wanted to learn more about me.
However,
from my story, you should know that there is always a third option for me. I would have traded my life for them.
if I had to make a choice between the wand and the pendant, I would give you my bones.
Jesus, man. Holy
Your
crap.
bones?
He's willing to die for them. Slowly, he repeats the words and nods.
I didn't expect that answer.
He closes his notebook and rises to push the chair back under the table before turning around.
So?
Please wait another moment. I need to pause the artificial somnambulism program first and bring you back to the waking world as the protocol requested. I wish you a wonderful journey from here on. Your registration documents will be issued shortly. Not long before, we encountered a poet from an island. Perhaps you will see him too in the future. I think you will have a great time together. I will look forward to it.
Oh.
Also, I didn't lie about my love of stories. Should you hear more about during your journey, I hope you might share them with me.
Can you write with your wings? Like using a quill pen?
No. I will attempt to do so. The bird raises his wing, performing something as close to a wave as he can do.
Goodbye.
Can you even leave like that? Finally returning to his solitude, the bird preens himself while enjoying the peace of the moment. Has he seen and heard so much since he left the mountain, but rarely took the time to look back on his stories. The tea, the ink, the paper, the metal pot, the wooden table, the stone-paved road. So many things he had never seen in the mountains. He was a newborn chick, and the mountain, the brook, and the forest were his shell. Now the shell has been gently cracked, and he flows out into a bowl. That bowl might be roughly made, but the liquid inside is clear and good, reflecting the sky, the mountains, and everything.
Perhaps this explains why people in the human world love liquor. I should have drunk with them when I had the chance.
The bird closes his eyes. There is still time to enjoy the moment before he wakes up from his dream. Life beyond the mountain is indeed chaotic. I never intended to stay long in the city after that transformation mystery was solved. But now, I'm even further away from home. And you're here in the Pavlov Foundation. Perhaps I will never return home again. Even so, it was good to see it once more, if only in a dream. Getian sits on the scholar tree, just as he had before, with the wind still blowing through his feathers. But he feels now that he is no longer as he was.
If time went back to that day, I would still fly down the mountain.
The owner of that tavern was young, stubborn because of her youth, but she has always been true to herself. She grew up in that city, growing close to her neighbors. She loved them like they were her own kin. If she did jump over that bridge, she must be a real Xiangrui now. Xiangrui is really interesting to say. She must be pleased. As for those two foreign merchants, they weren't scared away by all the trouble. They stayed till the end. That day, I saw the lanterns floating down the river glowing brighter than ever before. And that hexagram of water and fire. The choice to be made. She, with water above and sky below. The hexagram of waiting. I hope they left the city with what they wanted. Till this day, I still wonder which path that lady with unreadable bones ultimately chose. That young man was another interesting person. I wonder whom I will meet next.
How would I know the limits of the mountain if I didn't leave it? Yet the world turns out to be another bowl. Fine. I shall listen to the wind before anything comes up.
Clap, 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 clap. Yeah, and... Okay, that's very interesting. A very interesting story. No regrets of pulling him. Or actually no, slight regrets. Because then I won't be able to... I won't be able to get any other character afterwards.
You often show up unexpectedly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to figure this out later. I still need much more of these, and I'm just gonna have to do that off stream. I'm not gonna deal with whatever thing is right here because it's not really that important. But that story, man, it's always really good, but also not really time efficient. Not everyone is willing to like go through it, but it's one of those times where I just want to chill and read the story. Like try to lend my voice in it, but it's super tiring after a bit. Like it's better to just use my normal voice than to just try to fit in with it. But yeah, I'll be ending the stream then. It's quite a bit of time, so yeah. I am probably gonna stream later with the rest of the Mossiverse Friday night, and it's gonna be really chaotic because of I've heard of this game on Twitter, and it's like, oh, it's like it's like people chained together. It's supposed to be like a cooperative type of game, but I have no idea whether that's gonna work well for us, but we'll see. Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna go then. I'm not sure about anything else because well, it's not really too important, I guess. Maybe I could just stream on Saturday as well with Sekiro because I haven't done the inner gauntlet for that still. And what I realized from that gauntlet of strength was inner Genichiro was there for the memories, and I did not realize it until I scrolled all the way to the bottom there. And I could have just practiced there, but I instead wasted so much time on both Gyobu and Lady Butterfly, and then I freaking wasted so much time there. I could have done it that stream. I could have won, but I didn't because I wasn't aware that the memory was already unlocked before you even complete his like fight. So in the end, that's gonna have to be decided for the next stream afterwards. But yeah, that's for later. But I'm just gonna go now. Alright, thank you to whoever stopped by, and thank you to whoever stopped by to watch the VOD, I guess. Even though the VOD is really split in between. But yeah, see you later. Probably some hours from now. Alright, goodbye.